Gold on gold. I still got my Saints shit on from the NFL video we just recorded. And I got my belt on.
Oh, I still got a Saints shirt on.
Yep.
Damn.
It's cool, bro. Come join the Gold Club. Almost sat on my hands.
You would have liked that, wouldn't you? What's good, y'all?
Fuck! I didn't practice a Connor line for this video. Fuck!
You had to throw Big Goldie like that because you didn't have a counter line?
I just gave it a little toss onto the pillow. I didn't know it was gonna smack the wall like that.
Nah, bro. Big Goldie, like, she's like, damn.
I didn't see
Cam would
you.
never.
Oh, no. Hell no. I just seen you toss that bitch around a couple times.
Mm-mm.
I've gotten onto you in past videos over that shit.
No footage.
Bet I'm going back in old clips.
No footage.
I'm going back in old clips.
No footage.
That's your ass. That's your ass.
No footage. Footage doesn't exist.
Okay.
I just saw you get mad and let your anger overcome you, and you threw her.
I was gonna put her over there regardless.
I'll drop her from time to time, and oh, I'm so sorry. Give her a kiss. You, fuck. Like
I gave it a little toss onto the pillows. I've seen you
might
drop her on bare ground.
I might use this is carpet, baby. This was carpet.
But it's ground. That's pillows.
I might use the camera audio to just so they can see how hard that shit hit the wall.
Bruh. No. Hell no. Camera. Matter of fact, I'm taking a video. I'm gonna send it to Cam. I'm gonna show you exactly how I did this shit.
Two hands was on it. Two hands was on it, and you said fuck. The ground.
I sat it on the ground just now. Fuck. Alright, y'all ready, bro? I said, fuck! Oh, shit. Alright. Make sure this shit like this. Fuck! Threw that bitch onto the pillow, and then it sounded harder right here on this part of the wall.
Cause the metal hit it. The gold, I mean.
On soul.
Hey, you can turn that, invert that a little bit. Alright. Longer intro. We are
Didn't practice my fucking content.
2 minutes and 30 seconds in and haven't said anything about UFC. It is UFC 297. Also,
shit is terrible. We're gonna do it anyways. This is a Streamies card for anybody watching.
yeah, we probably will not be live for this. Probably gonna be watching football. Just to be honest.
Even if this was a better card, I would probably be watching football over UFC. But this card is like mediocre at best. Dana White, you did not do your job with this one. Yeah, you're getting Streamies, bud. $100 not to your name.
And the January card is always the worst card to me every year.
I don't know. I did like the Jamal Hill.
That was a fun card, but it wasn't stacked as far as name value.
Right.
Wasn't stacked as far as name value. I like the card. I don't think it's horrible. I don't think it's horrible. I think it's gonna have some fun fights, and even though the name value's not there, I think there's gonna be some pretty good fights. A lot of tough guys. A lot of people who could take a beating on this card. So, yeah. Do you have a lot of finishes on this card?
I think I do. I think I have a pretty like even spread.
I don't think I have many finishes.
Yeah, I got a 1, 2, 3. I got a 4-2 spread.
I think I have 2 finishes.
Damn.
Yeah, 4 finishes.
Mm.
I think I only have 2 finishes.
Yeah. Let's find out.
If you guys don't know how this works, this is for the UFC title, other known as Big Goldie. He can't say Big Goldie. I say Big Goldie. And the one that he just threw over there like it's worthless. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. This is for Big Goldie. And how this works is we predict these fights. And whoever has the most predictions right wins. Here it is. We predict the main card. And in need of a tiebreaker, we do predict the prelims main event. Now, prelim main event prediction only matters if, and only if, there is a tie on the main card. If there is not, is the...
If there's not a tie?
If there's a tie overall after everything, the champion retains his title in a draw. Here's the criteria.
It starts.
Oh, you don't have it?
No, I don't got the updated version. Remember, we had to like switch it around. I ain't write that bitch down.
Alright, it starts with... Who do you think is going to win? Give me a name. Then, do you think it will be a finish or a decision? If the two both agree that it's going to be a finish, we must pick the round. If you both pick the exact same round, well then we must choose submission or knockout. If we then have the same predictions there, did it happen before the 2 minute and 30 minute mark in that round or after the 2 minute and 30 mark of that round? That's where your over and under comes. If we both say decision, well, it's a little bit more simple that way. We give our scorecards. We give it if it's split or unanimous, and then we will give our scorecards. Also, if we both say finish, right? And he says knockout, and I say sub. Well, that's round doesn't matter. Okay? If he says decision and I say finish, well, round doesn't matter either because I just need a finish since he thinks it's going to decision. But if he says Mike Malott is going to sub Neil Magny in the first round, and I say Mike Malott's going to sub Neil Magny in the second round, if Neil Magny gets subbed in the third round, well, it doesn't matter because we were wrong. Damn, I just called your prediction? I just called your prediction? You lying? Alright, so first. Damn, I ain't even got to pull it up. I'm so sorry, y'all. This shit is loud. Cut it down. Hella distortion on my shit. Alright. UFC 297. Here we go. Two-time UFC Ultimate Fighter alum Brad Katona versus Garrett Armfield.
Ass.
Even at the height. Reach, Brad Katona, as we know, has he's in a disadvantage like always. He has those T-Rex arms. Armfield has a 5.5 reach advantage. And the rest are nobody. Brad Katona 15-2. Garrett Armfield 9-3. 3, 2, 1. Mr. Brad Katona.
Katona.
I have Mr. Brad Katona by decision.
I got Brad by round 2 sub.
So in that event, perfect example. If Brad Katona finishes the fight in any way, in any round, does Dr. Stoppage count? Yeah, I think Dr. Stoppage should count. Finishes the fight in any way or any form, Blake wins that round. Well, I have him going because I have it going to decision. Yeah, as far as Brad, I think he's well-rounded everywhere. I just don't think he's a finisher. He doesn't seem much of a finisher to me. He doesn't have outstanding power. His volume's decent. He has decent takedowns, but he's not a finisher on the ground. Hopefully Garrett Armfield can just hang in there and lose the decision. Yeah.
I just threw one up here. Armfield got subbed a couple times, so fuck it. Brad's gonna sub his bitch ass. He ain't strong enough, bruh. And it's a prelim. Like, if I really my other picks are just so pitiful that it comes down to the prelim, I deserve to lose. So I just threw some shit up there.
That's your Garrett Armfield. That nigga fucking Brad Katona go to sleep. I feel like Charles Jourdain against Sean Woodson should have been the prelims main event. But hey, what do I know? And it's the Canadian boy. Brad Katona, since when has he been Canadian? The whole Ultimate Fighter, we listen to him talking his Irish accent and talk about how him and Connor trained together and all that. Why?
Maybe he's repping, bro.
Like, what the fuck does that mean?
He's just repping something else.
Like, Charles Jourdain has been, his whole personality is Canada, along with Mike Malott. And he gets disrespected. That's disrespectful, I feel.
He's just repping, bro.
He's a bitch. How about that? Joking. You beat my ass. All right. Moving on.
Tough man Arnold Allen versus undefeated Evloev.
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 This is a banger of a fight.
Yep.
Height just about identical. Arnold Allen has the disadvantage at reach with Evloev having a 2.5 reach advantage. Orthodox versus Southpaw matchup. Yeah. Pretty even on takedowns. Pretty even on takedown defense, I want to say. I think this is a great matchup. I think they're pretty equally paired. Here. 3, 2, 1. I got double A.
Evloev.
Okay, I got double A going decision. Split decision.
I went unanimous.
So, I just need double A to win. He needs Evloev to win. I went Arnold Allen here. Because, for one, I seen him go toe-to-toe with Max Holloway, which
tough man.
Should have been 3-2. It was 4-1. Because that knockdown that robbed him out of like $300 didn't count. But Arnold Allen, I like Arnold Allen for multiple of reasons. Now, when we see Evloev fight people, he hasn't really fought a style like Arnold Allen. As far as, I think Arnold Allen's going to have the speed advantage. I think he's going to throw more volume than Evloev. I think he's going to land more than Evloev. I think it's going to come down to Evloev having success with the takedowns, I truly feel, because he's a little slower, he's a little bit more methodical, and his volume's not high. He's also fought people who they don't really move a lot. Dan Ige, they don't really move a lot. Forward, backwards. It's not really a lot of lateral, a little bit of lateral, but they're not really.
Yeah, Arnold Allen's burst.
Arnold Allen's gonna make you chase him, and he's gonna put you on the back foot, and I think that could give him a different look. I think it's gonna be a banger of a fight. I think it's going to decision either way. And like by me saying it's going to be a split decision, that means I think it could go either way.
Yeah.
But, and that means I think one judge is going to give it to Evloev. But I think Arnold Allen's going to, I think it's going to come down to who gave us more eye candy. I think it's going to be who gave the judges more eye candy. Who had more volume, who looked like they did more. And I think it's going to come down to Arnold Allen. Evloev's a beast, though. He's a fucking beast.
They're both beasts. Arnold Allen's fucking tough. So I just need Evloev and you need Arnold. Bet.
Alright.
Action man!
Now we got Sean Strickland's flunky versus Marc-Andre Barriault. MAB. Call him Mob. Yeah. I like Chris Curtis, bro. He's a pretty cool dude, actually. But damn,
awesome.
He dick rides. I mean, you're kind of supposed to, not really dick ride your teammate, but you're supposed to be very supportive of your teammate. But, dude, you dick ride. Sean Strickland was throwing him strays, too, at the press conferences. Talking about it. Somebody talked bad about him. He's not like Chris Curtis. He's like, I'm not Chris Curtis. I'm not going to delete my Twitter. Like, damn, I thought y'all was cool. Nah, Chris Curtis is a cool dude with some power in his hands. And, yeah, I'll get down. That's Chris Curtis, man. So, old man, look for a paycheck, and he gonna give you a good fight. And he can put you to sleep.
Slugger, 30-11 or some shit. And I don't remember the other dude's record. Is it on there?
16-6. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Action man! Chris Curtis.
Damn, you and Chris Curtis? You fuck with Chris Curtis. You think he'll KO him? Damn.
I think he can very well just as well get knocked out because his chin's not that strong. But nobody in that division has a strong chin. I think they can all go to sleep. Action man.
Damn. I went Mark. I went decision. I went decision because Chris Curtis. Earlier I said there's a lot of people who could take a beating. Chris Curtis is one of those dudes I was talking about who could take a beating. And he's not going to go anywhere.
Nope.
But the thing about Chris Curtis is I think his weaknesses is being, when I say undersized, I don't mean he's not undersized there, but he's short.
He's tied to Ibasa in his division.
Yeah. I think 5'10" is a little generous. I don't know. But as far as Chris Curtis, I think his weakness is his footwork. And as far as footwork, setting up his shots, being in the right position to throw his shots without overextending. With him being so big. He is on the slower side of things. Mark, the blueprint to beat Chris is to make him chase you. I watched, I think, Chris's last 2 or 3 fights, and they've all gone pretty much the same way. Mark's style fits this way. They dance around the outside, and they avoid the power, and they circle to Curtis's left, because he loves to throw his right. And Curtis gets kind of aggravated, and he tries to get the crowd into it, and he's like, they run from him. I'm gonna be honest, they literally run from him. But it works because Chris, it pisses him off, and then when you're running from him, but you're still jabbing him because you're the longer fighter, or you're still hitting with kicks because you're the longer fighter from the outside, while you're still running and running and running, Chris isn't gonna try to take you down either. That's not happening.
We're staying on our feet, standing and banging the shit out.
Yeah. So while you doing that, by the time you get up around, it's like, damn. And then you fuck around, you're winning the second round, it's like, damn. And I think Chris kind of gets behind a little bit in that aspect. And I think Mark's going to be good enough and smart enough to, okay, this guy has a longer reach than me, but I'm clearly taller and longer. So I'm going to dance around, a couple leg kicks, a couple jabs, and not boring fight. I think Chris is going to have some moments in this fight towards like, all right, Mark, got to lock in. But I think it's going to be a slugger, man. I really do.
I hope so.
Chris got some power in them hands. I think Mark has a couple subs on his record. I could be wrong. Sorry. Somebody in the comments fact check me, but I think he has some subs on his record. But I don't see this going to the ground, man. So, yeah.
Bro, my fucking eyes are itching today, bro. Fuck.
Chris Curtis, he's a welterweight though. Speaking of welterweight, another guy who could take a beating.
Fuck Neil Magny.
He's a fucking vet.
I don't know how he takes the beatings he does.
Versus Mike Malott. Very, very impressive prospect out of Canada.
Makes his career off of finishes.
It might be Canada's best fighter nowadays. It's between him and Jourdain. Mike Malott, versatile. Very versatile. Neil Magny has glaring weaknesses.
Ground game.
The ground game.
Yep.
And he can't really get his offense off unless he grabs you. He's really only good in the clinch. And he can't really strike with you either. So, but he's a motherfucker who could take a beating. So you're going to have to put him to sleep and make him tap. So.
And that's what I got Mike doing.
Yeah. Got Mike Malott.
Neil, I got you tapping or going to sleep in round 2.
Round 2. We have the exact same prediction.
Damn.
Mike Malott, submission round 2 over. So I guess we could just sit back and
watch that one.
Watch that one. Damn, I need
it. We got 2 different fighters already anyway.
I need as many chances I can get. I'm on my bell. Yeah, I think Mike takes him down after a fill-out round. And
yep, that's what he does. That's what we watched him do last fight.
I think arm triangle. But yeah, Gilbert Burns-esque.
I got... Damn, I actually don't know. I don't know what positions Neil's on the ground.
All right, moving on. For the vacant one...
Whatever band it is in that. 130?
It might be one. It's Bantam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. For the vacant 135 title, shout out to the GOAT Amanda Nunes. Raquel Pennington versus Mayra Bueno Silva.
She a crybaby. Sorry.
Raquel is a fucking veteran, man. She's been in the UFC for a while, so seeing her get a title would be it'd be pretty cool. I remember playing her on the old UFC 1 games. Like, she's old, dog. She's not old. She's 35, but like she's a vet, bro. She's done it all in this. She's went 5 rounds with Amanda Nunes. She's done everything there is to do here. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty dope.
Bueno Silva, new sub artist. But
3, 2, 1.
I'm rocking out with Rocky.
Yeah,
Miss Pennington.
I got Bueno Silva in a decision.
Miss Pennington decision split.
I think this is gonna be Wei Lee versus the other girl.
See, I think it's just gonna be
not from a striking standpoint. But I say that I think the majority of this fight is gonna take place on the mat. I think the majority of this fight is gonna take place on the mat. with Bueno Silva throwing up submissions and just trying to control her. I don't think she's going to want to box too much Raquel Pennington because she can box a little bit. But Raquel also gets sloppy towards the latter. She fatigues, which is normal. I think this fight takes place on the mat a lot, and she might get subbed. I was scared to put subbed because she's a vet.
Because I forgot it's a 5-round fight. I wrote 29-27. I got 48.
I put 48-47.
Yeah, that.
So in this instance, he needs Rocky. I need Bueno Silva. I almost went Rocky, but the way Bueno Silva fights, it's just like she doesn't like Jalton Almeida. Doesn't care about getting cheers from the crowd or
just sit there and do.
I just want to win. Yeah, I just want to win. So it's gonna be cool. Main event.
The most interesting fight of the night, simply because Sean Strickland's defense, dare I say, the best in UFC.
Even height. I disagree. But even height.
Damn.
Even weight. Even though DDP's probably going to weigh more on fight night. Even reach. It's going to be a good fight, dude.
I'm scared.
And I don't think it goes to decision.
No.
It's going to be a good fight. 3, 2, 1.
Du Plessis.
Got DDP.
Doing what?
KO in the second round.
I got 3rd round KO.
So if the finish comes in any other round besides those two, it's a wash. DDP has generational power. Mm-hmm. I think DDP, pound for pound, has the strongest punch in the UFC. Mm-hmm. He's dropping people with jabs. Mm-hmm. And not like, I'm talking about like unbalanced 1-foot jabs. He has some power that it's different. Like, he has Poetan power.
Yeah, I was just.
It's just Poetan makes it look prettier.
Yeah,
it makes it look prettier, and he's more technical. But DDP has Poetan power.
Yeah, he doesn't have to land it on the chin.
He doesn't have to land clean.
That's what I was just about to bring up. Sean Strickland has been KO'd by Poetan, but I think Du Plessis in this weight class, if Poetan was still in the weight class, I think Du Plessis has the stronger power, and he's fighting Sean Strickland. So I think Du Plessis, all you gotta do is hit one somewhere. You don't have to land it on the chin like Poetan did, and Sean Strickland will end up getting tired. Enough is enough. Going to sleep or something.
A lot of people say DDP got lucky with this matchup. He didn't have to fight Alex Pereira or Izzy, but I think he had a good chance to beat Izzy and could give Alex Pereira a good fight because DDP can wrestle his ass off too. Mm-hmm. And we saw after the nose surgery, he's not tired. Mm-mm. He's in great shape. He came in, weighed in. After a weight cut, he's bouncing around. DDP, I think this win from DDP starts like a long reign. Like, he's going to be the standard at that weight class.
I would have had DDP beating Izzy. I would have had DDP beating Robbie, which he did.
Like,
I think I went Bobby, actually.
Like, I don't think in a 5-round fight, I don't think Hamzat beats DDP unless he gets his cardio straight.
Besides that, I don't know where I'd go.
Like, because DDP, and he's still getting better. Say he's 30, he's like kind of green still as far as like he's not at his full potential. Towards like his strike is getting better. Every fight I'm watching, it's like, okay, he's working the 1-2, and he's blitzing here, and he can take a shot. Okay, he's negating your blitzes. The only thing about this is who's going to be on the back foot.
Mm-hmm. Because they both can pressure.
Yeah, neither one of these fighters are great on the back foot. Actually, Sean Strickland's bad on the back foot. Whenever Sean Strickland's on the back foot, that's when he loses. That's when he loses Jared Cannonier. That's when he loses his decisions or gets KO'd as per. But when he's able to come forward, he's able to comfortably walk forward, shelling. DDP needs to go. He needs to be able to come forward. He needs to be able to blitz. And I think if Dricus struggles to get on the back foot, to put Strickland on the back foot, I think that's when the wrestling comes into play. And Sean Strickland can wrestle. So that's gonna be interesting too. I think Sean can stuff the first couple.
I don't even know if he's gonna wrestle, bro. Like, I know fighters just love to talk, but they're making it sound like they're about to go out there and brawl this shit out.
And it's crazy because we thought that Robert Whittaker was the best wrestler in the division, or one of the best wrestlers in the division, and DDP took him down like it was nothing. Like, I'm talking Robert Whittaker was an Australian national champion. Like, he was a champion in his country. DDP was taking him down one arm. It wasn't even like clean shots, like kind of sloppy a little bit, but he was taking him down. It's that raw power. It's weird. He has a different kind of power in there. It's super freaky. But I think what's gonna hurt Sean Strickland is the fact that coming forward, he knows he's willing to take one to give it. Mm-hmm. He's not gonna try to take one. If it comes, it comes. He's gonna try to shell while he's just walking forward. But if he takes one, it is what it is. I don't think you don't want to take too many of the
Plessis. You can't take many. You can't take many.
You don't want to do that. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. I mean, Sean Strickland has been doubted before, and he came out and showed us why we shouldn't doubt him. But that Izzy fight, Israel, I don't know. Israel didn't really fight him, you know. Not to take anything away from Sean Strickland, but he didn't really fight him. I mean, I saw Sean Strickland fight Izzy a fight or two before. No, he fought Jared Cannonier a fight or two before Izzy. Jared Cannonier schooled him. Wasn't close. And then other than that, he beat a bus and Ikram. Not Ikram. Shit, no, he didn't beat Ikram. Imar, some shit like that, you know. And to be honest, I don't think he deserved a title shot, but right place, right time, and he beat the champion. So he's our champion. He's a pretty cool champion too. I fuck with him.
Oh, me too.
He say some crazy shit.
He beats Plessis at all.
Yeah, he say some crazy shit that I don't agree with all the time, but I mean, he's himself. He's authentic. How about that? I think DDP though is in a different spot mentally and physically. I think he's gonna be fine, bro. I think this is gonna start a nice lengthy reign.
Yeah, it's too much power.
And then if DDP wins, I think that's when we see Izzy come back. This when we see Izzy come back. Even though they're talking about Izzy wants Alex Pereira at 300 at light heavyweight. Don't do that, Izzy.
Please don't.
I think that's when we see Izzy come back and the battle of Africa.
The
battle of Africa.
That'll be sick.
The battle of Africa.
If Izzy comes back for 300 and fights Alex Pereira, he's getting KO'd and he should end his career. I'm dead serious.
End it on a KO?
End it on a KO. You don't need to come back anymore. Your chin's done. Your body's done. You don't need to go on any more training camps. You wasted plenty of time. You don't need to.
His ego too big for that.
Bro, you need to quit.
Ego too big for that though, man. End my career on a KO.
Because if you go to 300 and you fight Pereira, I disagree that you should get an immediate title shot to the Plessis. So you're gonna have to fight Sean Strickland or something again. Dare I say Sean Strickland beats you again? And if he doesn't, you're going to have to... Then you go fight Duplessis. Duplessis beating your ass. So you're done. You're wasting time.
I just hope we see Prime Izzy. Not Prime Izzy. I mean...
By that time...
I could be Izzy biased. But I feel a lot of Izzy's last couple fights comes from hunger and inactivity. I mean, no, being too active. There's the thing is being too active. I think Volk suffering from being too active. Those are the two active champions of all time. I mean, these dudes are fighting 4 times a year. That shit adds up, even if you're not taking a bunch of damage. Because he wasn't taking a bunch of damage in his fights, but that shit adds up. Actually, Alex did KO him and he took some damage against that. I was really thinking about the Jared Cannoniers and Robert Whittaker too.
Paulo Casas and DOLs and shit
like that.
Yeah.
But he didn't took some damage.
Yeah, the past 2-3 fights he took some damage. Sean Strickland, Alex Pereira twice.
So I think this break could be really good for Izzy. I really do. I think when Izzy comes back from this break, I think he's gonna be a better fighter. I don't want to speak too ahead, but I'm worried about Volk, man. I'm worried about Volk. He's fighting a lot.
He's fighting a lot, coming back to fight a very strong hitter.
It just doesn't it just catches up with you, you know? I mean, you're not 20, you're not in 20s anymore. You're 35, 34. That shit adds up, man. And dare I say, it's going to add up with Islam. I mean, Islam hasn't been fighting a lot, though. He's fighting like twice a year. But I think he wants to fight 3 times this year. But if Islam ever ups his rate, I think it'll catch up with him. Just like, you know, I think it just catches up with you. I'm trying to think of more examples. Can't really think of none right now. But being super active, that shit just catches up with you. That's what I'm trying to say. Gaethje, but it was just his style of fight was different though. But he was very active at one point. He was losing 2, winning 1, losing 2. I don't know. I can't think of no other examples. But nobody has ever been as active as Izzy. Unless you look at your Bobby Greens and you see how that turns out. Or you look at your Kevin Hollands and you see how that turns out. You know, very good fighters, and you respect Kevin Holland, but, I mean...
You're going to lose him.
You can't fight 5 times a year and go 5-0. There's a reason why John Jones didn't fight 5 times a year. And GSP didn't fight 5 times a year.
Give you 2 fights.
Sometimes 3. So, hey, it's going to be a fun card, even though the name value's not there. We won't be live for it, though.
Not Stream East upstairs. Sorry. I ain't giving you $80-$90 Dana White.
Stream East upstairs? Not even downstairs? While the football on?
We can. I just wanted to double monitor.
Oh, okay.
And listen to my tapes. No, I'm not gonna have my speakers by then. Nah, fuck that.
It's been a good one. Now I gotta edit. Damn it.